Alright, gentlemen, this is a way to defend yourself if you're ever falsely accused of touching a woman. If you're ever falsely accused of it, right, you could have this to prove your innocence. If you basically are accused, like I've been falsely accused, I did some research. There's a what do you call it? A technique, a forensics technique that's been around for about 50 years. Believe it or not, it's actually been around for about 50 years. It's been used at clothing recently, and it's possible to actually take fingerprints off of clothing in most cases. In most cases, you can actually take fingerprints off of clothing, you know. There are a few exceptions, but vast majority of the time they can do it. Like, even if it's like smeared like this, let's say they say you did this and they moved away, they would find smeared fingerprints, you know, they would find smeared fingerprints. I mean, it could possibly, it might put in your favor that, you know, you suggested they check, might not. They could possibly have an idea how big the fingers are, because like if your hands are really large and the fingerprints from someone really small, really small hands, they can show the kind of something like that. So you couldn't possibly make those fingerprints because the size is completely wrong. Stuff like that. But the technique is called VMD. It stands for vacuum metal deposition. It uses different metals and a different process. But with it, police can actually find whether or not there's physical evidence of you, making contact with this person that they say is your hand. So this vacuum metal deposition, if you're innocent, you can easily prove that your fingerprints aren't on that person. You know what I mean? Even if they said they moved away, there would be a smear. If they say they, moved away real quick, there would be a smear. So, yeah, it's called a vacuum metal deposition, and it's possible in some cases to actually take it off of skin itself. Believe it or not. If you ever want to know, like how I know, I have the name of the police officer. I have their business card on my wall. I carry it at all times at this point because of what I've been through. But I have a police officer card. Like I said, I don't know if he's still in the service, but part of what he did was crime scene technician. And I met him at my convention, and he actually said to me that, yeah, if someone calls and says someone just tried to abduct me, if it's soon enough, they can possibly get a fingerprint off the skin. It'd probably be smeared, but it's possible within a certain amount of time to actually remove a fingerprint from even skin. So if it's from skin where, you got sweat, you got sebum, sebum, that's what people call the oil, or that's actually an oil secretion. It's not actual oil, it's called sebum. All that stuff's coming on there, and it's not a smooth surface because you got hair and stuff, but even with that, you can get fingerprints off that sometimes in a short period of time. So, clothes being a less disturbed area, because you don't have this, stuff dissolving the fingerprints on your arm, it'll last even longer. We're looking at up to 1 or 2 weeks to up to years. So it depends on material. But it's possible to prove your innocence with that if you ever get falsely accused. Just a little PSA.